But getting back to the markets, just keep an eye out on a couple of things, right? The GIFT Nifty is suggesting a positive start, up almost about 40 odd points, and definitely two stocks in focus. One will be HDFC Bank. There was large delivery-based buying yesterday. Is it starting to assume leadership again? Maybe too soon to tell, but that seems to be the indication. Anuj is joining in to tell us more about that. Anuj, we were having this discussion on Editors Roundtable as well as to whether HDFC Bank has come back to become the king. What's your best guess?
It's always a tough one, but one thing it tells you is that when the meme factory starts to, go in overdrive, that's when normally stocks give you at least one bounce. That happened with HDFC Bank. I was tracking the delivery numbers through the day yesterday. At 3 p.m., it was somewhere around 1,700 crores, the provisional number, and the final number was 2,600 crores. Now, who would have bought this 2,600 crores? Obviously not the traders lobby, right? So it's got to be the institutions, FIs or DIs, or perhaps a mix of both. I think that's a big positive. Now, look, it's not that HDFC Bank straight away has bottomed out and goes to all-time high. That's not going to happen. But at least indications are there that maybe some kind of bottom formation, or at least the end of price correction is in place, even if there's a long time consolidation. And this is what happens when the management is quite candid about it and is not selective and, tells everyone that what's happening. And that's what happened with HDFC Bank yesterday. But now we need to see if there's some follow through in the stock today, or whether it was just a one-day wonder. We talk about this stock a lot because this, along with Infosys, are the barometers of FI investment into India. But the big number was 2,600 crores of delivery buying. About cues from here, the big cue today is Bank Nifty's weekly expiry, because that's an index which sort of broke out yesterday after long underperformance. And the previous resistance of 46,800 perhaps would now become support for the index going forward. Of course, you want to keep one eye on the global screen. NVIDIA's numbers today. So ahead of that, the US market slightly nervous, and also the bond yield, dollar index and Brent all remain elevated, though we of course have been ignoring all of that. And the US FOMC minutes, they get released today. Quickly coming to numbers then. Now, this is not a market in which you want to talk about support or resistance anymore, because this is blue sky territory. Any resistance now here, at least on the Nifty, is imaginary. On the Bank Nifty though, there's one resistance that I'm tracking, and that's on the options data, 47,300 to roughly 47,600.
All right, Anuj, thanks very much for that. By the way, snappy looking suit. That's the market setup as Anuj sees it.